Hello and welcome to traders and investors, and I'm glad to present you the daily market review prepared by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. And we're starting with EURUSD currency pair. Jakub Novak presents.
Today, you could buy the euro if the price reaches around 1.1677 with a target of 1.1705. At 1705, you could plan to exit the market and also sell the euro in the opposite direction, anticipating a move of 30-35 pips. Expect the euro strength at the strong data. Before buying, make sure that the MACD indicator is above the zero mark and just beginning to rise from it. You could also buy the euro if there are two consecutive price tests of 16.53, while the MACD is in an oversold area. This will limit the pair's downside potential and lead to an upward reversal. We could expect rise to the opposite levels at 1.1677 and 17.05. Today, you could sell the euro after reaching 1.1653. The target will be 1.1624, where you could plan to exit the market and buy immediately in the opposite direction, anticipating a 20-25 pip move. Pressure on the pair will return after weak reports. Before selling, make sure that the MACD indicator is below the zero mark and just beginning to fall from it. Sell the euro if there are two consecutive price tests of 1.1677, while the MACD is in an overbought area. This will limit the pair's upward potential and lead to a reversal downward. You could expect decline to the opposite levels of 1.1653 and 16.24.
Let's trade with the MACD indicator. It's time for GBPUSD. Jakub Novak presents.
Today, you could plan to buy the pound if the price reaches the entry area around 1.3439, with a target of 1.3475. Around 34.75, you could intend to exit long positions and open shorts in the opposite direction, anticipating a 30-35 pip move from that level. You could expect pound strength only within the morning trend. Before buying, make sure that the MACD indicator is above the zero mark and just beginning to rise from it. You could also plan to buy the pound today if there are two consecutive price tests of 1.3420, while the MACD is in an oversold area. This will limit the pair's downside potential and lead to an upward reversal. You could expect rise to the opposite levels of 1.3439 and 34.75. You could plan to sell the pound today after a break of 1.3420, which should trigger a rapid decline in the pair. Seller's key target will be 1.3388, where you could plan to exit shorts and immediately open buys in the opposite direction, anticipating a 20-25 pip move. Pound sellers may assert themselves within a new bearish market. Before selling, make sure that the MACD indicator is below the zero mark and just beginning to decline from it. You could also plan to sell the pound today if there are two consecutive price tests of 1.3439, while the MACD is in an overbought area. This will limit the pair's upward potential and lead to a reversal downward. You could expect decline to the opposite levels of 1.3420 and 33.84.
That's all for today. See you online soon.